Before a single brick is laid, before the tower cranes swing into motion, there's an invisible process that quietly sets the project in motion. Think of it like ordering a custom-made vehicle. You wouldn't drive it off the lot until every specification, color, and feature is reviewed and approved. In construction, that review process is called a submittal. Before we dive in, let me quickly walk you through what we're going to cover in the next few minutes. First, we'll define exactly what a construction submittal is. Then I'll explain why submittals are absolutely critical for project success. We'll walk through the complete submittal workflow step by step, and finally we'll explore the different types of submittals you'll encounter on various projects. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete understanding of submittals and how to use them to elevate your construction management skills. A construction submittal is a document, a physical sample, or sometimes a model, submitted by the contractor before any installation begins. You can say that it's how we make sure that what's being delivered on site matches what was designed on paper. So that the contractor submits them to the engineer or architect for verification and approval. Submittals include things like shop drawings, product data, physical samples, and compliance certifications. Imagine you're working on a hospital project and you're tasked with installing curtain walls. You wouldn't order glass blindly. You'd submit detailed shop drawings, structural specs, and maybe a glass sample, so the engineer or architect can confirm everything meets the project's safety and energy performance standards before a single panel goes up. You might be thinking, this sounds like extra paperwork. Why can't we just build according to the plans? Here's the reality. They're your first line of defense against project delays, costly disputes, and design errors that could derail your entire schedule. They ensure compliance with design, quality control, clear communication between parties, and reduced liability for both contractor and client. Back to our hospital project. Let's say you submitted the wrong HVAC unit, too noisy for operating rooms. The design team catches it during submittal review. That change, it saves your team rework, cost overruns, and reputational risk. So, how does this process actually work in practice? Most submittal workflows follow a 6-step structure, and understanding this flow is crucial for managing your project timeline effectively. Step 1. Preparation. Your team gathers all the necessary data, drawings, and samples for the specific building component. Step 2. Internal review. You conduct quality checks internally before anything leaves your office. Step 3. Formal submission. You send the package to the architect or consulting engineer. Step 4. Design review. Here's where it gets interesting. The design team can give you one of 3 responses: approved as submitted, approved with comments, or rejected and requires resubmission. Step 5. Revision and resubmittal. If changes are needed, you make the corrections and resubmit. Step 6. Final approval. You get the green light for fabrication or installation. Let's apply this to our hospital example. Say you're submitting medical gas piping details. During the design review, the engineer spots a conflict. Your proposed routing interferes with a fire-rated wall assembly. Thanks to this submittal process, the error gets corrected on paper, not in the field. You avoid costly rework, schedule delays, and the headache of coordinating multiple trades to fix the problem. Now, submittals aren't one size fits all. Here are the types of submittals you'll encounter. First, shop drawings. These are detailed drawings that show how a component will be fabricated or installed, like the shop drawings for concrete columns and slabs showing rebar layout, dimensions, and formwork details. Second, product data sheets. These are documents from the manufacturer explaining what a product is, how it performs, and how it should be installed, like a product data sheet for ceramic floor tiles, showing tile size, thickness, water absorption rate, and installation method. Third, samples. They are physical examples of materials that will be used on site, so the design team can check texture, color, or quality, like a physical tile sample to choose the right finish for the work. Fourth, mock-ups. These are full-size or partial assemblies used to test appearance or performance before doing the work across the project, like a small mock-up of a wall section including brick, insulation, and cladding to check alignment and workmanship before mass installation. Fifth, test reports. These show that materials or systems meet safety or performance standards, often from a third-party lab, like a concrete compression test report showing that a batch meets the required strength. Remember that custom car analogy from the beginning? Just like you'd review every specification before taking delivery, construction submittals let you catch and resolve issues before they become expensive problems in the field. They give you control over project quality. They build trust with your design team and clients, and they establish your reputation as a detail-oriented professional who delivers projects right the first time. Good luck.